presents the Phantom Frost series, a dark fantasy tale that blends survival, supernatural forces, and psychological suspense. This opening volume introduces readers to a bleak, frost-covered world where humanity teeters on the edge of extinction, and where one reluctant guardian must confront both external horrors and inner demons. The novel follows Gale, a wanderer burdened by guilt and loss. Once a soldier, Gale now roams the frozen wastelands, haunted by memories of battles that cost him everything. His only purpose is survival until he encounters a village plagued by mysterious disappearances. The villagers whisper of a phantom presence in the frost, a predator that hunts unseen. The opening arc sets the tone with Gale's reluctant arrival in the village. He is portrayed as hardened yet fractured, unwilling to take on responsibility, but unable to ignore the suffering around him. The villagers, desperate for protection, begin to call him the Shepherd, a title he resents but cannot escape. The middle arc intensifies as Gale investigates the disappearances. He uncovers signs of supernatural influence, strange markings in the snow, whispers carried on the wind, and shadows that move against the light. The predator is revealed to be tied to the phantom frost, a curse that feeds on fear and despair. Gale realizes that his own trauma makes him uniquely vulnerable and uniquely capable of confronting it. Supporting elements enrich the narrative. The villagers, whose fear and resilience mirror humanity's struggle against extinction. The phantom frost, a supernatural force that embodies despair. Gale's memories, which intertwine with the present, blurring the line between reality and hallucination. Key themes: dark fantasy survival, humanity struggles against supernatural forces, reluctant hero, Gale resists responsibility but becomes protector, psychological suspense, trauma and fear shape the narrative, supernatural curse, the phantom frost embodies despair. The climax arrives when Gale confronts the phantom frost in a battle that is as much psychological as physical. The entity manifests as visions of his past failures, forcing him to relive his trauma while fighting for survival. Gale's victory hinges not on brute strength, but on acceptance, acknowledging his pain and choosing to protect others despite it. The resolution is bittersweet. Gale defeats the phantom frost, saving the village, but the curse lingers beyond its borders. The villagers embrace him as their shepherd, yet Gale knows his journey is far from over. The novel closes with him setting out into the frozen wastelands, determined to confront the wider threat. The prose is atmospheric, haunting and immersive, balancing action with introspection. Readers praise The Shepherd for its blend of dark fantasy, psychological depth, and survival themes. Ultimately, Book 1 is about resilience, redemption, and the courage to face both external horrors and inner demons. It begins with reluctance, crescendos in supernatural conflict, and ends with survival shadowed by the promise of greater battles ahead.